Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about how you can perform DHCP configuration on Cisco devices. Over here we have a Cisco router, we have a Cisco switch and we have some end devices, and on these end devices we have not configured any IP because these end devices will now take an IP from the DHCP server which we will configure on the router. So how to configure this on our router, this is what we are going to talk about in this video. So let's understand how we can configure the DHCP service on router. Let's click on this router and click on the CLI mode. Here, first of all, we have to go to the global configuration mode by typing the conft command. So first of all, what we need to do is we have to create a pool of IP addresses. And how we can create that pool? We can simply type IP DHCP followed by pool, and then we'll provide a pool name. Let's name it as DHCP-pool. If we hit enter, you can see that you are inside the DHCP configuration mode. And now in this configuration mode, we have to simply type a command that is network, and we'll provide it a network, let's say 192.168.1.0, followed by the subnet mask, which is 255.255.255.0, and we will hit enter. So we have provided two things here. First is the network address and second is the subnet mask. Now after this configuration, the next thing that we will do is we will provide the default router. The command to provide the default router is default router followed by the IP address of the default router, which is 1.1. Every time what we do is we always configure the first IP as the default gateway's IP, and we will simply hit enter. If you want to provide the DNS server, then you can go ahead and provide the command as DNS-server followed by the IP address of the DNS server, which in my case I am just assigning the same IP of the routers as the DHCP server's IP. Okay, and let's exit from here. Now this router has a pre-configured IP which I already configured earlier, and that IP is 192.168.1.1. And how we can do that, let me show you how. We can simply type the command interface followed by the name of the interface, which in my case is gigabit Ethernet 0x0x0, and here I can simply type the command as IP address followed by 192.168.1.1 followed by the subnet mask, which is 255.255.255.0. Now we'll exit from here, and the last thing that we have to do is this pool contains all the IP addresses that I have provided here from this network. So we can exclude some of these addresses by running the following command: IP DHCP excluded address followed by the range of excluded addresses, which is 192.168.1.1 to 192.168.1.10. So what I'm going to do is I have excluded few addresses of the beginning so that I can assign these addresses to some different devices. Now everything is done. We can just close this router's interface, and now if you go to these end devices, go to the IP configuration section, and if I just click on this DHCP, you will find that the next IP apart from 1.10 is given to this device, which is 192.168.1.11 with the subnet mask and the default gateway and the DNS server. So all this information is given to this device, which is our PC number 1. If I go to PC number 2 and again click on DHCP, you will find that DHCP server has provided some detailed information to it also. And finally, if we go to PC number 3 and do the same thing, you will find that yes, DHCP server has given another new IP to our end device. And now finally, if you want to check the communication between these devices, you can just go to the command prompt and type the command as ping followed by the IP address of these devices, and let's put the IP address of the second device, which is 192.168.1.12, and if you are receiving these responses, means that you are able to communicate successfully with the destination device. So this is all for this video. I hope that now you know how to configure DHCP service on a Cisco device. Thank you and all the very best.